The movie opens up with Jerry Lane, a retired UN employee, taking on the morning ritual of preparing pancakes for his two daughters, Rachel and Constance. After breakfast, the family, including their mother Karen, sets out for a day of quality time together. Following this, Lane's family's journey takes them to a bustling Philadelphia street, where they find themselves stuck in a heavy traffic jam. The cause remains unclear, prompting Jerry to switch on the radio. Just then, he listens to the distressing global situation, a rabies outbreak wreaking havoc in 12 countries. As Jerry and his daughters patiently wait in their car, a passing motorcycle carelessly damages their side mirror. Before Jerry can address the situation, there occurs a distant explosion that rattles the street. Chaos ensues, with traffic police urging everyone to stay put inside their cars. Moreover, a reckless truck driver further disrupts the scene, driving the truck recklessly over the cars. This prompts Jerry to skillfully maneuver and escape immediate danger. Unfortunately, in the midst of the crowded chaos, his car collides with another truck, but the family emerges unscathed and resolves to seek refuge. Here, it's revealed that the chaos is due to the outbreak of the zombie virus. Jerry then carries his girls to an RV, but on the way notices a guy being attacked by a zombie, and within 12 seconds, changing into one. Witnessing everything, Karen suggests Jerry get in the RV and leave the place as soon as possible. The latter does the same and manages to escape the city with his family, despite getting attacked by multiple zombies on the way. After a while, the Lane family reaches far from Philadelphia on the main highway. Right then, Jerry receives a call from Thierry, a top UN official and his ex-colleague, promising a helicopter rescue within an hour. The latter also briefs him about the entire zombie situation and requests his help to bring it under control. However, at the same time, Rachel has an asthma attack, requiring immediate medication. In a race against time, Jerry positions himself beside Rachel while Karen takes the wheel, steering the RV in search of a nearby pharmacy. Their journey brings them to New Jersey, where they locate a supermarket. Jerry embarks on a quest for medicine, while Karen ventures to gather essential food supplies. Amidst this mission, Jerry is confronted with a heart-wrenching sight: two criminals attempting to rob Karen. Quick to protect his family, Jerry intervenes, firing his rifle to fend off the assailants. The family, now in a heightened state of alertness, tries to get back to their RV, but it is already gone. Jerry then calls Thierry back, inquiring about the helicopter rescue. Sadly, he gets a reply that the rescue cannot happen until the next morning, and they need to keep themselves safe until that time. Hearing this, Jerry and the family run toward a nearby apartment building, seeking refuge. Next, when the family somehow enters the building, avoiding the zombies, they realize that Constance is missing. Without wasting any time, Jerry and Karen rush around to search for their daughter and fortunately find her, standing outside the door of a Mexican family. The family lets them in and offers them food and shelter. Jerry suggests they leave the city with them, but the father refuses. The next morning, Jerry, Karen, and the girls leave the Mexican family's apartment to reach the rooftop where the helicopter is supposed to rescue them. Unfortunately, before they get to the rooftop door, zombies attack. Jerry fights them off, telling the others to keep going. During the fight, a zombie almost bites him, but Tommy, a little guy from the Mexican family, shoots it in time and saves him. Jerry thanks the brave boy and takes him to the rooftop. On the rooftop, Jerry leaves the family and Tommy at one end, contemplating ending his life because he believes he's been bitten by one of the zombies. But after 12 seconds pass with no changes, he realizes he's okay and goes back to the family. Just then, the rescue helicopter arrives and everyone rushes towards it. Unfortunately, zombies hear the helicopter and head to the rooftop. The commanders shoot at the approaching zombies, and Jerry runs to the helicopter, getting inside safely. Among the zombies, Tommy's parents can be seen. Next, the helicopter lands on an aircraft carrier at sea, considered the safest place for now. Jerry realizes the situation is far more severe than he thought. Thierry also comes to him and informs Jerry that the virus is spreading globally, even leading to the president's death. Surprisingly, he also mentions that the government lacks information about the virus, relying on a clue from an email received from South Korea, where mutated infected people are supposed to have emerged. Unfortunately, contact with South Korea is lost, and Thierry suggests Jerry lead a team to investigate the matter. Right then, the Supreme Commander, Naval, arrives, urging Jerry to lead a doctor's team to investigate the virus's source. The goal is to develop an antiviral serum once the source is identified. Initially reluctant, Jerry learns that working for the government is essential to keep his family safe and agrees. Following this, Jerry bids farewell to his family and boards a plane to Korea. Upon arrival, a horde of zombies attacks the team. Andrew, a senior doctor, panics after seeing the scene and accidentally shoots himself. Fortunately, American troops stationed there rescue the team. Despite the loss, Jerry insists the mission must continue. They are taken to the lab where the zombie outbreak originated, and everything is burned to ashes. The captain reveals the first infected person at the camp was a medic sent to investigate a soldier's death. Unaware the soldier had mutated, the medic was bitten, returned to camp, and unleashed the virus. He also mentions that burning the zombies only temporarily halted the outbreak. With all clues destroyed, Jerry believes the mission is futile. On their way back from the scene, a CIA intelligence officer in custody hints at Israel's involvement. Israel had built high walls before the virus outbreak, sealing off the entire country. The officer suggests Jerry go to Jerusalem and speak to a man named Jurgen. Prepared to leave for Jerusalem, Jerry is determined to uncover the truth. After a night-long flight, the plane safely lands in Jerusalem. There, Jerry meets Jurgen, who reveals that Israel built walls at their border early after intercepting information about Indian generals fighting zombies. He also mentions that Israel is the only safe country in the world at present and that it shelters refugees. Jerry then looks outside and notices the citizens, as well as the refugee survivors, celebrating their safety. However, their celebration is so loud that it attracts thousands of zombies to the wall, trying to climb over it. Soon, the zombies form a human ladder and begin climbing on each other to breach the walls. After a couple of unsuccessful attempts, the zombies make their way inside Israel. Noticing this, Jerry and other officials are escorted to safety by the soldiers. At this moment, our hero looks into the crowd and notices something strange. An old man and a skinny boy are untouched by zombies. While safeguarding the troops from zombies, Jerry sees a female soldier named Sagan getting bitten by one. Quickly, the former chops off her arm to stop the infection and her transformation. Unfortunately, the helicopter meant to rescue them crashes in the zombie chaos, leaving them with no choice but to take a commercial plane. In a desperate move, Jerry boards a passenger plane departing from the airport. He uses the plane's first aid kit to heal Sagan's wound. While tending to her, Jerry remembers an untouched old man and child and comes up with a bold idea. He then contacts Thierry, urging him to check with the World Health Organization and land at the nearest World Health Center. The pilots also agree to the plan and continue the flight. Later that night, as passengers on the plane relax, a puppy senses something odd in the washroom and barks continuously. To ease the situation, a flight attendant investigates and gets attacked by an infected person upon opening the door. She turns into a zombie and begins attacking others, causing a chain reaction. Jerry notices the danger and discreetly instructs passengers on his side to block their cabin entrance with their luggage. Unfortunately, one piece of luggage falls loudly, attracting zombies and leading to a cabin invasion. In no time, the chaos turns ugly, and Jerry is compelled to throw a grenade, creating a gap in the plane, sucking out the zombies. Though avoiding a zombie attack, the plane is on the brink of crashing. Jerry and Sagan brace for impact, strapping themselves in for a close encounter with the ground. Once again, Jerry narrowly survives as a piece of iron penetrates his abdomen. Miraculously, Sagan also survives the crash, and they support each other to reach a nearby WHO center. However, Jerry loses consciousness just outside the building. On the other hand, the Supreme Commander at the camp learns about the plane crash and marks the mission as a failure. He then gives orders to send Jerry's family out from the ship to the nearby refugee camp. Thierry tries his best to stop this from happening, but fails. After 3 days, Jerry gains consciousness, and when the WHO doctors inquire him about the purpose of his visit, he suggests they call Thierry and find out the reason. Following this, one of the doctors calls Thierry and informs him that Jerry is alive. Anger flares when Jerry learns about his family's removal from the ship, but Thierry defends himself by saying that he had no control over it. After the call, Jerry talks to the doctors and seeks a deadly pathogen with potential for a cure. Speculating that zombies ignore some people because they carry the deadly virus, Jerry believes injecting pathogens to mimic illness might deter zombie attacks. Viewing this as a viable plan, they decide to conduct an experiment. However, a new problem arises. The pathogens are in the lab, and that is already occupied by dozens of zombies. Despite the challenge, Jerry, equipped with anti-bite gear and armed, prepares to enter the zombie-filled area. Accompanied by Sagan and a researcher, they cautiously navigate a corridor to reach Section B, where the zombies are present. Being wary of the zombies' sensitivity to sound, they move silently. However, a researcher accidentally makes a noise, hitting his weapon to one of the boxes kept there, attracting a zombie. Although Sagan quickly kills it, the gunshot alerts all the zombies, and they race towards the warehouse where the pathogens are stored. The zombies are closing in on them, and Jerry takes charge. He sends Sagan and the doctor to the lab and purposely makes noise to distract the attackers, allowing the other two to head to the warehouse for the pathogen safely. To their bad luck, they encounter a group of zombies, forcing them to abandon the mission and return to their hiding place. Meanwhile, taking advantage of the distraction caused by the other two, Jerry easily reaches the pathogen warehouse and begins searching for the pathogen shelf. Unable to contact the others, he decides to bring a few bottles of each kind since he doesn't know which one is needed. However, as he prepares to leave, a zombie appears at the door. With his weapon outside, Jerry faces a dilemma. In a risky move, he injects himself with a random pathogen, leaving a goodbye message to his family. After some time, Jerry opens the door and, to his relief, the pathogen works as he mentioned in the theory. The zombies pass him by but do not harm or attack him. Jerry, now holding curable pathogen bottles, walks out of the lab through the corridor, successfully avoiding zombies. The doctors are very happy to have successfully found the solution to the zombie problem and thank Jerry a lot. In the last scene, the World Health Organization produces the vaccine on a large scale, releasing it worldwide. The movie ends with Jerry returning home and happily reuniting with his family.